So today's horror trip started with, how there till midnight. Let's try if 9 days before Satan hordes will maybe try to kick our door in, to bash me out onto the streets of Germany's winter. We'll get on some dope still, like this. Naturally, camera isn't focusing, so give shit. Well, the horror trip started with I was like driving out to the B27, and the first thing I saw was like a person in his car waiting before the red traffic light, looking at me. I was like seeing, 50-year-old dude, and I was simply like, fuck it. And well, that's now my world. It's either Satan's or mine, or I'm Satan, I don't know, freaking shit. I do what I have to do if I'm permanently blockaded down, so I simply drove. And the dude saw somebody that isn't still caring for any law or whatever. And, well, then, naturally, drove to Stuttgart, yet before, I need smokes. So let's hit that gas station, and wow, in the world of cripple, the Asian chick popped up there, haven't popped up there, now wears an undercut. She already had a lot of tattoos and piercings and whatever, any luxury that Satan kept perfectly unreachable for 15 years now. And well, she's super, super, super cool. Means I was like going normally, politely as ever. I was like, I get 2 big packs, Lucky Strike lights, the blue. And she was like getting 1, and I'm used to it. So I was like 2. She was, dude, you're pulling my mood down. You're pulling my mood down. And I was like, yeah, I tell you something. I told her a bit what I'm surviving the sack. Everybody's strangely failing. It's like a curse. And, then I checked the 2 boxes of smokes. Oh, regular ones! And I was starting to hysterically laugh. And well, she was just standing there. I'm too cool. Oh yes, right before the gas station, naturally, dog clad in dirt was like sitting there and looking at me. Well, then I drove towards Stuttgart and was ignoring maybe 10 red traffic lights, hitting the city, and well, that's something cool. That something makes you feel privileged. It's something like everybody else is waiting before their red traffic lights. Elderly, crips, anybody that can afford a car, Satan's super cool, whomever privileged. And well, then I was like, okay, today it's totally overfilled. Means like close to midnight, the parking lot before the main train station, Bahnhof, was overfilled. So I was like having to wait 5 minutes till some asshole was, leaving. Sorry, noting something. Hitting the main train station, Bahnhof, was walking through as ever, so the homeless there, and the Arab mafia that steals pot there, which I'm forced to buy. This here for 25 euros. Normally you get, even today still, the good old days when we got like 5 grams of Jack Herrer, Northern Light or whatever, for 50 Deutsche Mark. A fox, we said ever. Fuffi, Fuchs, Fox. 50. So, well, I was walking into the main train station, bunch of Arabs, was like advancing them, like eye contact, and hey dude, what do you get? And well, the hustling there, dealing there is like all but professional. It isn't like, dude, keep it cool, but naturally the usual shit what the trickers do is like making stress ever. Oh, the police, here, take, give money. And one of the greatest gags is ever like, I give you more tomorrow. You get more tomorrow. Well, I was simply like, for 50, dude, I got for 30, and it's like you gotta haggle to get the standard 25 euros, and that's far too few for 25 euros. So it's basically about nearly beating each other up in the main train station with actually some policemen running around there. So, well, it was like waving around with euro notes, and well, I was like presented the dope, like, here dude, here, check here my dope. And the dude had wounded himself, whatever, like not like but was bleeding. And well, I bought the shit and was going like, dude, you know prices. I don't shit me, man. I was haggling him down to 45 euros. What a freaking joke! And I was like standing there, I'm not leaving until I get my 5 euros. Asshole. And well, he was like, yeah, joking, and gangster. Well, so I was leaving the Bahnhof, hitting my car, and naturally, some asshole was standing before my car, so I couldn't like drive away. And naturally, it was an Arab who would have thought? So he was naturally noticing me, so I was clop. Knock, knock. Hey, I would like to drive away now. You can clear this parking lot. And well, it was like everybody in this car was staring into their smartphones. And when I was checking like the next dude, he was like, Satan's homo jokes. Empty, soulless, mindless hulls. It plays far from failing and attacking, far from any human rottenness and evil. Was like loaded up with guilt and with whatever. Well, Satan knows it's guilt itself and what it did to me, what it does to me. And well, it was like staring and crammed into its smartphone. And well, I then was driving back, and on the way back I was ignoring all red traffic lights. Yet, was hitting another gas station. Guess what? The homo joke there, some Turk with that gay monster beard, was coincidentally just walking out the gas station, so I had to wait, yet I didn't steal anything. So he was returning. And I was like, dude, yay, I need tips. And he was naturally then serving me tapes of a certain brand, OCB. And, well, I was then, dude, tips. And, well, my car's door hadn't closed for, like, the belt went in between. And when I was driving out of Stuttgart, I was simply like a shit, opening my door, throwing some trash out, and then high speed driving back, and was simply like ignoring all red traffic light, demonstratively driving in the mid of the lane for this is now my world. Satan destroyed anything, showed me this isn't reality anymore, so freaking this is my world, and I don't suck cock or whatever. If I see like those assholes, those homo jokes, I look like a corpse, but I'm all beauty, all life, all hope that exists. I get my tat age 18, and this reality I break and reconfigure into my dream, not Satan's monument or morbidity, not its joke. I will see my life turning to good at age 18, and I will see my not having lost a year, but I will see a beautiful life till its end, till a death in high age. And we'll have seen 30 or maybe 40 years of modeling, incarnating beauty. That's what is my ego, that is what I claim, that is what I will push through with anything I got. And well, not against the reality anymore, but against Satan, which naturally every second tries to eat me down, to consume me down. Well, that's enough for you, that's enough for you, that's enough for you. And enough is basically close to nothing. Well, 9 days before evil's hordes will try to force me out into the winter, in a hell that can still pretend or claim to be reality, or to be a bit rotten or a bit cool or whatever, but is a nightmarish hell of butchering. What Satan does isn't chopping my arm off, it does shit like this here. And I see a hell of crips, and naturally, if you by now still see a beautiful person, then it's something as our Asian chick at the gas station today. I'm so cool. And well, those are things, means I could shoot them and they wouldn't care or notice. So, how far do we go? Murder is impossible. Love is impossible. For, well, I can destroy a thing, or I can put my penis into a hole that I punched into the wall or whatever. But those things are empty hulls filled with Satan. 99%, period, 9% sheer rottenness and evil. Well, I'm still alive. I'm crip now. I saw I saw a life that was never won, as I was made aware with 2013 Satan's outing. And I ever was surrounded by well, the person that were close to perfect, to blockade and to bash me down. Jokes, a father that ticking around, I call it schwul, gay, and gay is a far too beautiful word for this, for, well, schwul doesn't have any positive meaning. It means like, this is a Wundrand. A Geschwulst is like, if you have a pimple under your skin that infected itself and it starts to, yeah, that's a Geschwulst. Schwüle Luft, that's the classic association to it, is like choking on oxygenless, most likely not hot, but like air that makes you sweat and chokes you down. And well, that's schwul. An opera singer, an old opera singer, fat woman that loves brummaging hokus, and it's like with eyeshadows till up to her hair and whatever. That's Baroque Rococo was schwul. And that's like, yeah, ugliness, like choking ugliness, no freshness, no sweetness, no, or if sweetness, then over sugared till you can't still enjoy it, and that all is associated with schwul. With the people I hang with, the little Satan granted I could enjoy. Well, I grew up amongst in a village, in a beautiful little vineyard village, amongst skinheads, the simple people, proud Germans, and well, naturally they were boasting, cattle style, and they were like, yeah, we pilgrim to the Kelbling, which is a autobahn stop nearby behind the wood, where we play baseball with the faggots. By now I guess they were like putting out their baseball bats and have them suck it. Well, half of those idiots by now are dead or crips. The other half doesn't even make that money for their mafia. Naturally, well, we need workers, and they are now they have their master, and you don't call it a degree or whatever, but somebody that is working with wood, with glass, a handicraftman, I don't know how you call it in English, the sack. Well, they're masters of their work, and they make a over average loan. And well, they aren't Nazis. They only ran around and talked and dreamed of the old glory, and were still listened to some band that is Nazi, even as it for 20 years were running around with Nazi symbols. And well, if you hit a goth club, or if you hit something we call a Rockfabrik Ludwigsburg, then you see a club with a first floor on which Jack lives. Means you see metalheads, skinheads, and whatever scum. And a little cafeteria, a little restaurant with actually the best fries in Ludwigsburg. Then you see a cafeteria on the second floor, where it gets a bit gothier, means like industrial, cyberpunk. Never saw steampunk there, but well, the people here are totally incestuous. Means you can't introduce simply some new track, something as porcelain and the trams or whatever didn't grow on the yard next door. Is like impossible to play here. DJs don't even try, for they have given up to present anything than, well, the most ever same primitive stomping, and maybe they managed to smuggle in one track per eve that, well, hasn't been played 10,000 times the last 10 years over. The third floor then is goth, where you see, you don't see beautiful people there. Naturally, for in a normal world, goths aren't models. Then you see people, well, this could be beautiful, that people age 50 still go party, but well, the way I have to see it, it is all but, naturally. And well, and you go there, and in 15 years you saw maybe 5, let it be a dozen persons that would count for attractive anywhere. Some chick that walked in with over-knee boots, style, good courage, shows something. Some bunny, some perfect bunny chick in a black dress in some goth club, forlorn, standing there between nearly hunchbacks and crips, with like that pony and whatever, blonde, and well, I guess I had to see to that a dozen of attractive people, but persons, homo jokes against, well, once a month, a hunchback, an actual hunchback. And then far more crips, means like bashed in teeth, pieces of skin ripped out of their hairstyles, pimples and dumb faces, and, well, freaks that haven't been human still. A little thin for my side. Well, and naturally you hear what Satan talks around. It's all that simple. That's a world for animals and whatever, and that's by now far gone. Human life won't still turn beautiful or much happy. I think back to the only beautiful transsexual. I know another. I had once shared sushi with a transsexual chick, yet she was a liar and well, scarred naturally, and that was early 2012. Was picking her up from a brothel for sushi, had an hour of talk, and brought her back. Well, 13 years ago, I guess 2001, I saw one sister that ran around in a pink snakeskin suit with a blonde ponytail. I saw her, I don't remember exactly, I saw her in a Dr. Zitzewitz, Dr. Titty jokes waiting room. Well, a psychiatrist that does assessments for transsexuals for court and legal name change and shit. And well, what she saw was some dude that wasn't like going, wow, hey, you got a great style, sister, like wow, where did you get that? Like, that's cool. I would maybe add some little filigree ornaments or whatever, but you have style. You get some style, sweetie. That's really cool. But what she saw was like I was sitting there, wasn't too confident, and well, I was not cramped or whatever, but I was like, I didn't start directly a conversation. So some while she felt like, oh, that's some hetero, hater, whatever, and was like demonstratively then sucking on some little drink in a Tetra pack. And like pulling her claws out. And I guess later, as I went home or whatever, I saw her like walking down length to some subway or city car rail to wherever in this rotten hell with, well, I by now saw naturally loads of granny prostitutes. Granny hookers means Stuttgart's red light is fagged down catastrophically, and the hookers there are, if they aren't age 50 or 60 plus, they at least look like. Lydia was like some horror joke I met around 2002 then. Total ugliness. And well, that's the red light here. That is free of any erotic or any temptation. That is basically, you have to, I can't drink myself down that far to get any sexual sensation from that. Yeah, from death. Well, it's all a joke by now. Essential horror, not ripping arms off me, but torturing me into hysteric agonies, yet with not doing too much obvious damage to my body. Because if you lose an arm, people will see it on half a mile. I still pass for, I can still shine up, charm up, wear fresh clothes and whatever, and then come over as a millionaire. Well, I cut it here. We'll see. Satan is giggling, and I will see what's the next torture. With overpriced dope, I can now... Well, still all my shit is packed, at least that which I can get into my car, which I have to park somewhere else so it isn't stolen by the court and its punishers on patrol here. And then we'll see what will be a future. 2 years after dogs had to give up, had seen something rational, unexplainable, some dude, some transsexual that mysteriously couldn't earn a mere cent through on whatever way, and was bashed down brutally by a hell they know as shit, and, well, told them she sees a hell that is far shittier than anything that still can be real. And while Satan keeps torturing, well, what I can take for a promise of a thing that is lying constantly and demonstratively and doing everything that is rotten and wrong and ugly and deadly. Well, I'm not into Satan. It's anti-love. It's anti-life. And it giggles, for it knows it is almighty. And what it still can feed me for my ego, so I can sin and it can pamper me up, itself calls shit. And naturally, everything is always ever only fun. For a bully that kills you, that tortures you into, we say, Todesqualen und Todesängste, means like fear while dying and agonies while dying, to wank on it. And well, in this schizophrenic hell, I saw 2 years of a total monster sadistically satisfying itself, keeping me down and keeping me not alive. It itself doesn't call this life anymore. It says I'm dead. This is hell. This is the afterlife. And it threatened me like it already threatened me with like it would destroy my body, and after my body is destroyed, I am then a ghost spooking around here, and it eternally tortures me. How charming. What 2 doctors or a therapist that is a total fail, a joke figure by now, and some gynecologist that by now, well, the therapist by now is like rambling mad shit and telling me stories about wounds caused by smokes. And the gynecologist the last time was rambling like Alzheimer's and overcomplicated anything that he couldn't still do anything at all. Well, Satan thinks that's that funny. In this total madness, I am driving around like a hangman. There's a little bit that I can feel enraged and whipped up. That's a little privilege to me, and it isn't a privilege it's fighting for. It's desperation, naturally. And, well, I am moaning, crying, suffering since 2 years through, and that's the madness. Satan can't grant anything beautiful still for... Well, the only thing it can do is rising me above its all might. Means like I am more almighty than Satan. Crush Satan and all reality and humanity and me within, to reconstruct it into a new, shiny, and my life. Overloaded with all that's good and beautiful. And while Satan grins down, in German it says, it lost me destroyed, it lost me death. Es lacht mich kaputt, tot. And, well, without hoping and let myself hoping for my life and for it naturally, that someday it will change and grant, well, not a human life still, for naturally I don't run around like a crip. I don't want to see 2 or even 1 regular hair transplant still, or having to suffer under laser burning scars from my skin or whatever. That's all shit, mortal shit. I want to see wonders. I want to see my body age 18, and, well, then only, well, maybe then not even the shit that normally you see as a transsexual, like a boob job or a GRS, bottom surgery. Well, that's now all theoretic shit. Means like, do I want to lay down in a hospital, or do I want to wake up tomorrow and I'm perfect. Yes, I guess I want this, to be perfect and feeling incredibly well about it, and well, maybe meet somebody that I didn't tell I saw a wonder, and here I can prove it. And, well, this person then says, yay, hi, my name is Satan. I was a miserable monster, but this body here, this person with this strange brain damage that makes it/me talk to you like this, well, suffered exactly as you, till 2 days ago, till the second Satan stopped to torture you, and, well, now it's your life, or now it's your life, yes, and it's all but worth yawning or boring, but it's crassest, most beautiful, and naturally, I will be a rotten monster too. Let's see what I grant myself. Maybe I am still alive. It is not about killing somebody, naturally, it's about proving almighty. Means Satan in one of its ugly cattle shit things has to suffer. Some angel that runs around and simply punches people into the face, shits on them, piss on them, simply walks through a store, grabs shit, and, well, that may be over years, and then slowly, maybe, as I myself know only a human life, well, turn back to a happy human life, in harmony with loving people around me. Satan keeps it for boring. Satan keeps anything for boring, but not to exist. And before not to exist, a raging madness of total self and general destruction. Well, and I will now load up this clip for a humanity and reality that is Satan. I am beauty, I am surviving, and some beautiful day I will rise myself over God, Satan, and create my life.